And they turn to a guy like Will Roberts, who on multiple occasions this year, Jim, has really given the Aeros a good outing when they have needed one. Now, they're not on a losing streak per se going into this game, but it has not been a successful homestand, and so they need a stopper in that sense today as well, and he's been the guy who has been able to do that this year.
And this is a team you're trying to catch as well. Jamie Johnson stands in. First pitch, game 96 is a strike on the inside corner. We start at 12:08, and we have 87 degrees at the ballpark. Well, Akron also banged into 5 double plays yesterday. Johnson, 246, no homers and 25 driven in, takes a ball missing inside a fastball. Left-hand batter, 1 for 4 with a walk in yesterday's game, 2 for 7 series. The outfield to left, light breeze is coming in today. And here's the 1-1 to Johnson, fouled back to our left, comes back down below. Congratulations, Tom and Christine Ball renewing their vows today at the ballpark. That was a nice gesture for all, and congratulations to the Balls again. Great job by the Aeros there. Here's the 1-2 to Johnson, missing inside, 2-2. Suarez on deck, Fields to follow. Just underway today. Wind up, Will Roberts. Here's the 2-2. Fouled again to the left and out of play. And these games become much bigger when you're playing teams in the division you're trying to catch. And Akron right now trying to catch Bowie and Erie, 4.5 behind the Bay Sox, and they meet them in the end of the 6-7 game road trip next week. Again, the 2-2. Fouled away again, third base side behind the dugout.
Well, you mentioned it last night. All of the wrong teams won for the Aeros. All the teams they are trailing all won. Of course, including Erie, who beat the Aeros, but Harrisburg and Bowie both won last night, so they lost a game in the standings.
Once again, the 2-2 is a little bit low with a fastball. Full count, sun peeking back out. With the heat of the day today, a lot of water activities in the park for the kids on Big Splash Day. Colorful ballpark today, all the different groups in their T-shirts. Payoff is lifted to center. Holt barely moving, now goes back about 3 steps to his right to make the catch for the first out today. Here's Eugenio Suarez, the shortstop, hitting .248, 6 homers and 25 RBI. He cracked a 2-run towering homer in the first inning yesterday. 4 for 10 series, 10 of his last 30. Here he has the red on again today with the gray trousers, winning with that yesterday, so they come back with it today. Nobody's superstitious. Wind up, Roberts home. Strike caught on the outside corner with a good fastball. Chris Tipton behind the plate, calling balls and strikes. Here's the 0-1 to Suarez. Missing Lone away with a breaking ball. 1-1 now. Daniel Fields on deck for Erie. Erie goes to Altoona for a 4-game set beginning tomorrow night. And Akron to Harrisburg. Looper to right center, going to fall for a base hit. So a Texas League single off the bat of Suarez. First man to reach base today. He's had 5 hits in the series. So the Aeros in City Island with humidity maybe at a premium, at least for a night or two. And the Mayflies will be in full force.
They'll be thick.
Here's Daniel Fields, the center fielder, batting .276, 7 homers and 35 driven in. 2 for 4, drove in 1 yesterday. His 8th inning single gave the Wolves a 5-1 lead. 3 for 9 series. Left-hand batter. Suarez leads away. He goes. It's a ground ball through the middle. Right of the bag is Lindor. Steps on the bag and has an easy double play. A runner moving. Left-hand batter. Francisco was right there. 6'3" twin killing. and the top of the first is over.
That
No
Aeros
runs.
double play was presented by the Akron Beacon Journal and Ohio.com.
Giving up 9 hits and 2 runs. He fanned 4, did not walk a batter. He beat Akron back on May 6th, going 5. He lost going 6 2/3 on the 17th of May. And then on the 27th in Erie, a no decision going 5 innings. Francisco Lindor stands in. The switch hitting shortstop is 0 for 2 with his double-A debut and a couple of walks last night. He'll bat from the left side. Gainer close at third. He takes the ball outside. Robbins at first, Lemon at second, Suarez at short, and Gainer at third. Collins in left, Fields in center, Johnson in right. The 1-0, and it's a breaking ball a little bit low. 1-1 to Lindor. Hitting .306 at Carolina, a homer and 27 RBI, stole 20 bases. The Futures game on Sunday. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike on the outside corner with a breaking ball. Lares signed as an undrafted free agent back in 05, his 8th year in the Tiger chain. Here's the 2-1. That's a little bit high. 3-1 to Lindor. Rodriguez on deck. Hunter to follow. Jim Rickon coaching down at first, and skipper Edwin Rodriguez at third base. And here's the 3-1. Looped left center. That ball will be falling. That's a base hit. First double-A hit for Lindor as he singles to left center. And Akron has a leadoff man on. Well, it's always nice to get that first hit whenever you join a club out of the way as quickly as you can. Get that monkey off your back a little bit. Well, no way was he out there pressing, but it's always nice to get the first one. Here's Ronnie Rodriguez, the second baseman, batting .294, 4 homers and 43 driven in. 3 for 3 yesterday with a sac fly. Drove in 2 runs in the ball game. Lindor leads away. They go that way. He dives back in safely. Five for 8 series for Rodriguez. 8 for 25 homestand. The 2 guys you can do something with right here. If you want to send the runner, a good contact guy in Rodriguez. Outfield playing to left. Lindor leads away. They throw again, and he's back. The fans are still filing in all the big showers and sprays down the right field concourse today for the kids to cool off. Look at first, he's going, a strike, the throw bounces in, not nearly in time. First double-A stolen base for Francisco Lindor, 21st on the year. And the Aeros are runner in scoring position. Erie scored first in both games of this series. And this is a steamer today. Heat index at 95 right now. 0-1, swung on, foul to the right. That'll clear everything. Well, I see yellow, blue, orange, green. One multicolored shirt. Orange. Oh, 2, line drive, it is caught for the leaping shortstop Suarez. He timed the jump perfectly, and there's the first out in the bottom of the first inning. Lindor safely at second. Here's Cedric Hunter, the DH. Hunter batting .295, 6 homers and 18 driven in. 1 for 3 with a walk last night, 2 for 6 series. 3 for 10 home stand for the left-hand batter. A lot of room in left center as they shake Fields toward right. Look at second. Here's the pitch. Blown away for a ball. Jesus Aguilar is on deck. The league's top RBI man. Again, Lares checking. 1-0. Upstairs, that time took a little bit off. One and one now, or make it 2-0. Right-hander ready again. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That is over but low for ball 3. 3-0 now to Hunter. Paulo Espino tomorrow night, 7 o'clock in Harrisburg. 3 consecutive 7 o'clock games, then 2 o'clock on Sunday. Nate Carnes goes against Paulo tomorrow night. Here's the 3-0. Line drive, but foul, got a green light, and scorched that down the line. Kicks back out of the playing field from the stands. Well, next homestand, just 4 games a week from Friday. Richmond comes in, 2 fireworks shows on Friday and Saturday nights. Christmas in July is part of that homestand, and the fireworks on Friday. Very colorful Christmas-like jerseys. Lights on them, all kinds of colors, a big black belt. Should be a neat night. That is the 26th when the Squirrels are in. Lares checks on Lindor at second, the 3-1. In the air, deep center, chasing backfields. He will not get. They're going to bounce off the Firestone sign. Lindor scores easily. Hunter doubles. Akron's on top 1-0. Took that ball the other way. 12th double. 19th run batted in.
I like the approach. He was swinging on 3-0 and came right back, belted the 3-1 pitch. Deep to the gap, opposite field drive for Hunter. Great at bat. Boy, he has really provided when he has been in there. Some much needed power to this lineup.
He certainly has. Here's Aguilar, 75 RBI, lead the league. He has a man in scoring position right now. Looks at a breaking ball outside. You can easily see Hunter at AAA right now. And just, he would fit. Great defensively, very smooth out there in the outfield. He could flat out hit. Aguilar, 4 for 9 series. Swings and fouls that to the right. That is out of play. The count is even at 1-1. 1-0 Akron. A Lindor single, a stolen base, then a Hunter double. Aeros put the first runs on the board today. Right-hander set. He checks at second. 1-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner with a fastball. Victor Lares was 5-1 through April and May. He's been 1-6 since then. 4 consecutive losses. A look at second. 1-2. Swung on, fouled away to the right. Boy, Hunter's getting a huge lead at second base. The All-Star Game of winner for the American League last night, Jason Kipnis, a double to drive in a run. 1-2, reaches, sends that to right center. And will be caught by Jamie Johnson. Hunter back to second, 2 men are out. Good to see Jason do well on the national stage. None of us surprised at all. Watching Jason Kipnis do his thing. 2 outs, Carlos Moncrief. Great homestand, 10 for 19, 4 for 8 series. He doubled and tripled in yesterday's game, batting .311, 5th right now in the Eastern League. 11 homers, 53 RBI, 21 doubles, 5 triples, third in hits with 104. He has had a great season for Edmund Rodriguez. And his outfield play, as good as his numbers offensively. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Slow curve is a called strike on the outside corner. 1-0 Akron leads, 2 outs. Hunter's at second. They look back, 0-1, missing outside and high. 1-1. Right-hander ready again. Outfield step to right. 1-1 pitch. Popped him up, foul, right behind the plate. Giving a look, McCann, and he runs out of room. Back about 5 rows. Rolls back down. And becomes a souvenir for a youngster.
That hit right in front of a lady who was just resigned to her fate.
Never moved.
If it's going to hit me, it's going to hit me. I'm not even looking up.
Brave soul. 1-2 to Moncrief. Hold on deck. Now Moncrief stepping out. Victor Larez ready again. Checks on Hunter. Here's the 1-2. Little tapper foul goes left.
Well, you mentioned Cedric Hunter and how he can be pictured maybe fitting back into the AAA scene. A lot of folks looking at Carlos Moncrief maybe and saying, hey, this guy has really proven that he can handle this level of pitching. Maybe they would want to see what he could do before this season is over.
You would hate to lose him if you're Rodriguez, but you know what he's here for. At the same time, 1-2 is a shade outside. He's one of those guys you can tell that his future's bright, has a lot of tools. 2-2 to Carlos. Hunter at second, 2 outs, 1-0 Akron. Bottom of the first inning. Glad to have you along today. A look back at second. Again, the 2-2 swung on and missed. Got him at a breaking ball. Ball gets away, but McCann throws to first to complete the out. 2-3, and the inning over. Dolly, and they had to get that dolly into the elevator. They had a little to the left and right to get it in there, and they did a good job with that. It was not easy. Cabrera stands in.
I think for something like that, Jim, you just bring it in sideways and you hook it.
That's what they did. They did it very well. Cabrera, 291, no homers and 27 RBI. 1 for 9 series. The hit came yesterday. A 4th inning single. Switch hitter, left side, takes the ball outside, 2-0. There's water balloons around this park somewhere today. Outfield to left for Cabrera. Will Roberts, the 2-0 pitch. That's low and inside, ball 3. 3-0. Major League Baseball not back underway until Friday night. Get the big 4-day rest for those not involved in the All-Star activities. Here's the 3-0. Strike called in the eye on the outside corner. Not quite a scene for Mariano Rivera last night, and he made his last All-Star appearance. The only man on the field, but he came from the bullpen. 3-1. Missed outside, ball 4, leadoff walk. He provided me with a great moment in baseball when he served up Sandy's homer in the playoff game in '97. I was out in right field that night.
Do you see him as one of these potential guys who could unretire?
Oh, you know, that would not be a stunning thing at all if he really finishes healthy. He battled back from the injury last year.
Some team will come and offer him a boatload of money, I would think.
Outside a ball to Collins. I would think the Tigers might want to do that. Tyler Collins, 0 for 4, drove in a run last night. 0 for 8 series, hitting .209, 13 homers. He's driven in 46. Fouls that back to our left. That clears everything. All the talk will heat up now with the trade deadline looming on who's going to go for what. Who do you pry away? How much do you give up to get it? Cabrera's short lead. Off-speed pitch called strike on the outside corner. 1-2 to Collins. Tigers need closer help badly. Indians want some pitching help. One, two, fisted foul down the third base side. That'll make the grandstand. One ball and 2 strikes to count to Collins. Cabrera's on first. Nobody out. Top of the second. Akron has a 1-0 lead. Will Roberts the sign. Short lead for Cabrera. 1-2. Inside a touch. 2-2. Tickets on sale for all the remaining games on this next big homestand next weekend. 4 games with Richmond. You can call 1-800-97-ARROWS or 330-253-5151. 2-2. Ground ball right side through the hole. That is a base hit. Stopping at second is Cabrera. Moncrief gets it back to Lindor. So 2 on now with nobody out in the Erie second. Erie led the league for about 2.5 months, and now they're fighting for their playoff lives as they stand in third place, 3.5 back of Harrisburg, a half a game behind the red-hot Bay Sox, who have won 7 straight. Here's James McCann, the catcher, 1 for 3, walked yesterday. Hitting .284, 3 homers and 37 RBI for the right-hand batter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Took a little off. 1 strike to count to McCann. On the end of 1, they're still bottom of 1 in Reading. 3-2 the Thunder lead. Will Roberts ready again. 0-1, checked it, up a little bit, 1-1. New Britain, Harrisburg, no score, bottom of 2 in City Island. Bay Sox play at Altoona tonight. 1-1 to McCann. Roberts checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, again the off-speed pitch. 1-2. Right-hander is ready. Here's the 1-2. Missed outside with a breaking ball, 2-2. James Robbins on deck. Infield playing back for a double play ball. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled away to the right side. That is out of play. Well, the spray looks very inviting down that right field line. Grab a screamer, sit in the spray. What a day. Two and two. Here's the pitch. Lined in the alley in left. That ball will go all the way to the wall. Between them, 1 run scores. Collins, he will be waved around. Lindor's throw is a shade late. That's a double by McCann. Erie's on top, 2-1. 16th double for McCann, RBI, 38 and 39. Wolves on top. Here's Robbins. Oh for 4 yesterday, 2 for 8 series, hitting .225. Ground ball first base. Aguilar gloves. He will take it himself for the out. That will move McCann 90 feet to third base. And that's a good at bat in that situation. You move that runner with nobody out. You put him at third base. Here's Wade Gaynor. Gaynor doubled in yesterday's game, hitting .218, third baseman, 7 homers and 38 driven in.
Well, that's an at-bat that most people won't notice, but when he got back to the dugout, he was getting the glad hand from all of his teammates.
That's a guy that understands the game. Infield in. Strike called. He caught the outside corner.
Well, you look at all the ways that it sets up a possible run, getting that guy to third, and you also force the infield in.
Exactly. Organizational guys know what that means. 0-1, ground ball foul, third base side, bangs off the Akron dugout. Chris Cron, the skipper, runs it down. And they see that as a great at bat. 0 for 1 or not, that's kind of guys that help you win. 0-2. Roberts needs a strikeout here. McCann on third, 1 out. Now Gaynor stepping out. I mean, nice crowd today. All the youngsters. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. He stays alive. And nice for the fans. We have had a lot of cloud cover today a little bit, which is, when it's 90, that means a lot. Heat advisory until 9 o'clock tonight. Here's the 0-2. He missed outside by a touch. One and two, the count to Gaynor. Again, Roberts at the belt. He fires. Ground ball, third base side, but foul. He's reaching for that pitch.
Well, they are throwing a lot of breaking balls and changeups here in the first 2 innings. Will up to 35 pitches now.
1 and 2, he's ready again. A peek at third. Here's the pitch. Popped him up foul. That'll make the seats, or well beyond the seats, on the right side behind the plate. I think the slide is hot and sticky out there today in right field.
I bet it is.
Plastic. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out on a high fastball in the outer half of the plate. Big strikeout for Roberts. His first on the day, could not have come at a better time. 2 outs now. Here's Marcus Lemon, the second baseman. First appearance in the series for Lemon. His dad, a former big leaguer with the Tigers, Chet. Lemon batting .234, no homers and 21 RBI. Left-hand batter, 1 for his last 9. New Britain gets a run in the third. They lead Harrisburg 1-0. They are 2.5 out of a wild card in the East. There's a ball low and inside. New Hampshire and Trenton tied for the wild card, but New Hampshire's won 7 straight and 8 of 10. Trenton's won 7 of 10, so they're both playing good ball right now. And the B-Mets, they've been great all year. 1-0, missing low and inside, 2-0. Erie, 2 runs in the inning. Here in the second, they have a 2-1 lead. Here's the pitch. Over but low, 3-0 now. Will Roberts ready, 3-0. Upstairs, he lost him. Second walk of the inning. Puts runners in the corners. We go back to the top of the order now, and Jamie Johnson.
Well, 2 walks in 1 inning is just unheard of for Will Roberts. He's been averaging 1 walk every 7 innings over the course of this, almost his entire time with Akron.
You know, Johnson flied to center. Lemon's not been much of a base stealer. You wonder if he might go. Numbers say he would not. Short lead. Right-hander home. Called strike knee high on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Line drive into right field. That is a base hit. Scoring easily is McCann. Lemon to third base. That'll be a 2-out double off the bat of Johnson. Erie 3 runs in the inning. They have a 3-1 lead.
Well, that time he did throw the fastball and got it up. And I noticed with 1 strike, Jim, Johnson choked up on the bat a little bit more. And he just gave a very compact, quick stroke and pulled that ball down the line. You don't see a lot of guys shortening up anymore when they're behind in the count, but Johnson did, and it paid off with an RBI double.
And Greg Hibbard coming out. This is a very big and bad at-bat in the ball game coming up. 2 runners in scoring position with a 3-1 game. Suarez, the hitter, he's had a good series at 5 for 10. The walk kept the inning alive, and then Johnson stroked the double. No activity in the Akron pen. Now Suarez singled back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Strike called, knee high on the outside corner. Roberts ready again. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, good block to his right by Lowry, moving the body that time to his right. 1-1. Fields on deck. Suarez, the 8th man to bat in the inning. One pitch. Strike called, knee high on the outside corner. Akron does have activity now. Jeff Johnson is up, the right-hander. One, two, fouled it back to the right, reaching for a fastball that time. Johnson at second, Lemons at third. 3 runs in the inning. The first 3 that reach base have all scored. Again, Roberts at the belt. 1-2. Outside corner, called strike 3. He knew it, and the inning is over. Erie puts 3 on the board. 3 hits. They have a couple of men left. We have played. Tyler Holt had his 16-game batting streak stopped yesterday. Hitting .282, 2 homers and 32 driven in. Holt 101 hits, 5th in the league. Right-hand batter stands in, takes a fastball high and away for a ball. Seawolves a 3-1 lead. All the runs came in the top of the inning. That's outside and high, 2-0. Lares ready, 2-0. High and inside, 3-0. This is not what Chris Cron wants to see right now. He's been struggling for a month, really 2 months. A 7.56 ERA this month in his 2 starts. 3-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. This fastball does not touch 90. It's about 88. 3-1. Outside corner, called strike 2. Full count to Holt. Wind up, payoff is a little bit low. Ball 4, leadoff walk in the second. Jake Lowry, the Akron catcher. Jake batting .293, 5 homers and 19 driven in. He was 0-for-3 with a walk in yesterday's game. 1-for-7 series, a 5-for-22 home stand. Tyler Holt, 21 steals, only caught 5 times. Ground ball, just foul outside the bag at first and down the line. Hits where the stands jet out. Comes a souvenir from Jamie Johnson to a fan down the line. Lares set again. Goes to first. Holt diving back in safely. Right-hander set. Good off-speed pitch, a called strike. Boy, he just could not pull the trigger that time. Here's the 0-2, up and in, leaning back Lowry. Matt Lawson on deck. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Holt short lead. They go that way. He dives back in safely. Again, a look at first. Good lead this time. He's going. It's a ball. Kicks away. Goes right. Stolen base. Holt goes in standing. He had a great jump that time. If that ball's catchable, he still beats it by plenty. So 2-2 to Lowry now with the runner in scoring position and nobody out. Aeros trying to answer the 3 spot the Seawolves put up in the top of the inning. 2-2. Outside just a touch. He just missed the edge. Again, Victor Lares, he's laboring right now. He'll step off. 35 pitches, 19 for strikes. He looks in, he's ready again, takes a look back at second at Holt. He turns that way, and Holt running back to the bag. Long look in. A check of the runner. Payoff. Tapper right side. Gloved by Lemon at second. Throws him out. And Lowry moves the runner to third base. Good piece of hitting there. So Holt's at third with nobody out, or with one out, I beg your pardon. And here's Matt Lawson. Matt playing third base today, batting .230, a homer, 8 RBI. Did not play yesterday, 2 for 4 on Monday night. And again, like the ground ball that Robbins hit, Jake Lowry moves the runner up. Matt Lawson, right-hand batter. Slightly open, deep in the box from the belt. Larez home. There's a strike right down Main Street. And we're on Main Street on this wonderful Wednesday. Final game of the homestand, rubber game of the series. Here's the 0-1. Slow curve, tap foul, third base. Nothing in, 2 to Lawson. Edwin finds a fan, and that's a souvenir. Larez leans in, checking third base. One out, the 0-2. Ground ball, third base side run scores. Gainer throws over. They get Lawson by an eyelash. But Holt scores, and Akron now trails 3-2 on the ground ball by Lawson. Going on contact. And the big ground ball by Jake Lowry helps plate the run after Holt stole second. So 2 outs, nobody on for Kyle Bellows, the left fielder. Bellows, .232. 2 for 4 Monday. Takes a strike. And the Senators come back after New Britain got a run in the third. They got 2 in the bottom of the inning. 0-1, grounded foul, third base. Trenton and Reading tied 3-3, top of 3 in Reading. Breaking ball a little bit low. 1-2 to Kyle Bellows. Victor Larez ready. Wind up. The 1-2. Change up fouled back to the right of home plate. Right-hander ready. Here's the 1-2. Tapper foul behind the plate. Kyle Bellows stays alive. Lindor is on deck. Akron back home a week from tomorrow, the 25th Richmond in for a 4-game weekend series. Wind up, the 1-2, went too far, struck him out. Inning is done. No? Oh, my goodness.
Well, they appealed down to first base. Joe Bourne said he didn't go. He had 9 guys walking off the field.
Chris Cron is about to explode in the dugout. Greg Gagne jumps out the booth to my right. Well, that was awful, Dave. 2-2. Tapper foul, third base. I'd like to see Kyle get a hit as much as anybody would, but how do you miss that call if you're either one of those guys?
I was actually Surprised, Jim, that Chris Tipton asked for the appeal.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball foul, third base again down to the tarpaulin. Life for Bellows.
Boy, in both the top and the bottom of this inning, the leadoff walk has hurt the starting pitcher.
They tend to do that, don't they? Here's the 2-2. Popped him up foul. That's right above us or right in front of us. Right above us. Two and two. Again the pitch. Breaking ball called. Strike three. The inside corner. Inning is over. No runs. No, one run. No hits. No one left. We have played two. It is Erie 3 and Akron 2. Daniel Fields to be followed by Cabrera and Collins. Fields a inning-ending double play to Lindor back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. There's a strike from Will Roberts. Big splash day today. Here's the pitch. Missed outside. One and one to Fields. Left-hand batter of the pitch. Hit in the air, foul down the left side. That's out of play. On the concourse she goes. Kicks back to the seating bowl. One, two. Outside corner called, strike three. Got him on the off-speed breaking ball. Fields caught looking. Third strikeout for Roberts, first out of the inning. Here's Ramon Cabrera. Jose Ramirez, the Indian minor league player of the week. He'll get back into action soon from a little tangle in the outfield the other day. Congratulations to Jose. Wind up in the pitch to Cabrera. First pitch swinging, pop up foul, third base. That's going to make the seats about 4 rows back. Lawson gave it a look. No balls and a strike to Cabrera. Top of 3, 3-2 Erie leads. Here's the pitch. Misses outside with an off-speed pitch. 1 and 1. Tyler Collins on deck. Here's the pitch. Line drive foul back to our left. I think that one stayed up there. Here comes a souvenir in the loges. Tons of kids down in that spray down in the right field concourse. Here's the 1-2 line to left. That ball will be a diving try. It's a diving catch in left by Kyle Bellows. Fine play. Got a good jump on that ball. You know, the water spray in right, that's what they call the place to be down the right field line. Tyler Collins hit a single back in the second. Good catch by Bellows. He's a good athlete. Here's the pitch to Collins. outside for a ball. Singleton scored back in the 3-run second. Wind up, right-hander home. Misses outside with a fastball, 1-1. 2 outs and nobody on in the Erie third. They have a 3-2 lead. Will Roberts, the sign from Lowry. Here's the 2-0. Missed outside, ball 3. 3-0. He checked it. He missed outside. That's a 2-out walk. Third walk of the ball game. That on consecutive pitches. And here's James McCann, who doubled in 2 runs, gave Erie a 2-1 lead in their 3-run second. Sun back out. A lot of folks are fanning themselves. Many are with the programs, but boy, it's a day for a ton of liquids, a lot of sunscreen. Spray in right field. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball strike. And they will all sleep well tonight. Right-hander ready. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. 0-2. Robbins on deck. Will set again. Goes to first. Back standing is Collins. Well, Tyler Collins only 3 steals. Fields and Johnson, their best base stealers. Each have 14. Will Roberts again the sign. He looks at first, short lead. The 0-2, it is high. A ball and 2 strikes to McCann. Well, the outfield straight up. 1-2 runner goes ground ball. Lindor to his left. He will glove. Behind the bag, throws him out. The inning is done. Lindor, Rodriguez, Hunter here in the Akron third. Francisco singled, stole a base, and came home on the double by Hunter in the first. Erie has a 3-2 lead. Corners in the pitch. Breaking ball, missing low and inside for a ball. Wind up, 1-0. Swung on, high pop up behind short. Suarez back on the outfield grass. He has it. And there's the first out. First time Victor Larez has got the leadoff man today. The previous 2 times he scored. Here's Ronnie Rodriguez. He lined the short, leaping catch by Suarez. Well, this is a good crowd today on this big splash day. There's a strike taken by Rodriguez. Hunter on deck. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball just missed away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That was a beauty. The off-speed curveball from Larez. He is ahead of Ronnie Rodriguez, 1-2 now. Wind up, 1-2. Line drive into center. That's going to be fun. Nope, caught by the shortstop. Suarez went out. Kind of died. Headed toward left center, so 2 men are gone. Well, humpback line drive. Well, Cedric Hunter doubled up the gap to drive at Akron's first run today. His 12th double, 19th RBI. Breaking ball missed outside for a ball. 3-4-0 for Erie, 2-2-0 for the Aeros. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 to Hunter. Wind up. 1-1. Tapper. First base side of the mound. Lars will glove the underhand flip, and for the first time today, the Aeros go 1-2-3.
Carnes has made 3 big league starts this year for the Nationals. He'll face the Aeros tomorrow. First things first, 1-run ball game here, top of the 4th. Will Roberts to James Robbins, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Well, a great summer day here at the ballpark. Here is the pitch. 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Robbins, Gaynor, and Lemon. Also scheduled here in the inning. Johnson if they get someone on base. Roberts has struggled a little bit today. 3 walks in his first 3 innings. Ball high to Robbins, and it's 2-1. Nice crowd today, many of them soaking wet. 2-1, next pitch. It's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Outfield pretty much straight away against Robbins. He's a left-handed batter. 5 homers on the season. Swing and a miss, went after a high fastball. And Roberts strikes him out. That's the first time he's gotten Robbins on strikes today. 4 Ks on the day for Will Roberts. And here's Wade Gaynor. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. 3-2. Erie leading it by 1. They've scored 3 times in the second. This pitch fouled back by Gaynor. And it's 0-1. Wade Gaynor, 7 homers, 38 RBIs, but he is hoping to catch fire a little bit here in the final 5 weeks of the season. He's hitting just .218, and this might help. It's a gapper to left center. That's going to go all the way to the fence, and he'll cruise into second base with a double. So Gaynor turns around a 91-mile-an-hour fastball and picks up his first hit of the afternoon. Double to left. That is the 5th Seawolves hit on this Wednesday afternoon, and Marcus Lemon will step to the plate.
This today, back in 1941, did the Indians stop Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hit streak.
Ken Keltner.
Yep, and Jim Bagby pitching, and Keltner made about 2 great plays on the Yankee Clipper.
The pitch on the way, that's taken high for a ball. The count is 1 ball, no strikes.
And the tough part, the thing that will never happen again, 67,000 fans watching that night.
One ball, no strikes to Lemon. He walked his first time up. Ball low. 2-0, and I think Jolton Joe went on to hit in 16 more after that.
How about that?
So it hit safely, then it's 72 out of his last 73 games at the end of that stretch.
Not bad.
All inside 2-1.
He can stay.
And I think he did have was it a 60 or 61 game hitting streak in the minor leagues?
On the coast, I believe, yeah.
San Francisco Seals. 2-1 pitch, and that one has taken a ball, and the count goes to 3-1. Next pitch. That's a high fly ball to Bellows out in left field. staring up there at that bright blue sky, and he makes the catch. And Lemon is out. Safe to say that Kyle Bellows squeezed that fly ball by Lemon. 2 down now, 1 on. Gaynor is the runner at second, and Johnson will step to the plate. 67,000 people. You know, you're right. That is back in the glory days of baseball when people were, I mean, the whole hitting streak thing really captivated the nation back then.
I miss those days of big crowds at the stadium.
(3-2) Erie, top of the order now in Johnson. And the pitch on the way, and that's a base hit into right field. This will score Gaynor. He's digging for the plate. This will make it 4-2, and Johnson does it again. He settles for a single this time. 2 for 3 in the ball game. Now has 27 RBIs on the year. So Suarez will bat with 2 outs, and a run is in. The batter, Suarez, 1 for 2. And back when the hitting streak was going on, everybody was keeping up with it in the daily papers or on the radio.
Great days.
Here is the pitch. It's a swing and a foul.
Then you had some guy named Williams batting .400 the same year.
Well, what a year that was. There's a great book, I believe, by David Halberstam about that 1941 season. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that pops away from Lowry, and Johnson will dig for second. Assuming that'll be a pass ball. And it popped right out of the mitt of Lowry. He had 2 pass balls last night. Johnson at second, now scoring position, 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's not an unimportant play. Now a 2-run ball game, 4-2, and Johnson can score on a base hit. Top of the 4th inning. On a warm day here in Akron, Ohio. Very humid day. Wrapping up this series against the Seawolves, the Tigers AA affiliate. There's a swing and a miss. He got Suarez on a slider, and he strikes out to end the inning. That strands Johnson at second base, but 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors. They're down by a score 4-2. It's the rubber game of the series. Aeros won the first. Erie won last night, and the series will be decided today. Aeros will hit the road for 7 straight, starting at Harrisburg tomorrow night, and then 3 at Bowie after 4 against the Senators. Aguilar leading things off, flied out to right. His first time up, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. New Britain and Harrisburg are tied at 2. That game is in the top of the 5th inning. High fly ball, shallow right. Now drifting out a little bit. Johnson is there, and he's got it. And Moncrief will step to the plate. Aguilar 0 for 2. Top of the 5th inning, Trenton at Reading. 5-4 Thunder. That game is in the top of the 5th. Bottom of the 1st inning in Binghamton, Richmond 1, B-Mets 1. Ryan Lawless has homered for Richmond, his 4th of the year. Bowie will play at Altoona later, and Portland at New Hampshire. Those are 7:05 games tonight. The pitch on the way, and that one has taken a strike. The count is 0-1 to Carlos Moncrief. Moncrief struck out his first time up. He is red hot. 2 more hits last night. Here's the pitch, and he grounds one to second base. There is Lemon, and he fields and throws over. And Moncrief is 0 for 2. 2 down. Tyler Holt to the plate with the Seawolves leading at 4-2. Moncrief on the homestand. Now 10 for 21. 2 triples, 3 doubles, and 3 runs batted in. Currently 5th in the league in hitting, entering play today. Holt walked, stole a base, scored a run in the second inning. Akron down by 2. 4-2, the pitch. It's taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Well, speaking of Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak ending on this date back in 1941, it was last night when Holt had his 16-game hitting streak snapped. Two balls, no strikes, 2 out. Holt, the right-handed hitter, at the plate. He's got his average up to 282. Also among the league's leaders in stolen bases. His steal earlier today was his 22nd. Here's a fly ball out to right. That'll drop in just in front of Johnson in right center. Holt's going for 2. The throw there, not in time. He slides in and stretches it into a double. That ball was nowhere near the warning track when Johnson caught it. But they took a little bit of a lazy approach to that one. And Holt saw it, and he just sprinted for second, and he got there. So Tyler Holt picks up a double. Tying run comes to the plate, and Jake Lowry. That is only the 3rd Akron hit and the first since the first inning. We're in the 4th now. 4-2 Seawolves, and Lowry takes a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lowry grounded out to second his first time up, and now the stretch in the pitch. Ground ball to the right side, gloved at first by Robbins. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that retires the side. Aeros come away empty-handed. Now Will Roberts back to work for his 5th inning. These pitchers and the catchers who are working with them battling through some intense heat today. The pitch on the way from Roberts to the leadoff batter, Daniel Fields. It's taken a ball low, 1-0.
Dan, we will not see Jamie Garcia back on the field today, the pitching coach for the Seawolves. He's in the booth to our right.
He was tossed in the second inning when it appeared that Bellows had struck out on a check swing. They appealed to the first base umpire, Joe Bourne, who said he didn't go. And Jamie Garcia argued and was tossed out by Joe Bourne. Swinging a foul back, out of play, and the count 2-1.
I think Jamie was right.
Well, there's no doubt he swung. I think everybody was ready for it to be a strike call on the swing. 2-1 pitch. That's a long fly ball out of play down the left field line. 2-2. Right now, 86 degrees in Akron. The pitch has taken a ball. The count is 3-2. The humidity makes it feel much warmer. Three and two. Here's the pitch. Another swing, another foul down the left field line. Will Roberts has really had to work today. He is up to 87 pitches. And it looks like the Aeros will get some action going down in the bullpen. Jordan Cooper is throwing. And so we'll likely see Cooper next inning. That's assuming Roberts gets out of this inning. But He has thrown a lot of pitches, and we are looking at the leadoff batter of the 5th. Fly ball to left. Bellows is there, and he makes the catch. That's the first out. Good start to the 5th by Will Roberts. The batter is Cabrera. Heat index right now of 93.
That's it.
That is tough to throw pitch after pitch and try and hit your spots and keep it going deep into the ball game. Here is the pitch, and that one is a strike call to Cabrera. 0-1. Cabrera 0 for 1 with a walk today. Here is the pitch, and that one is taken outside for a ball. The count is 1-1. Well, maybe Jamie just got too hot down there.
Could have.
Decided he wanted to get up here to the AC.
It's AC here.
1-1, and that's taken a strike. Inside corner on a fastball. 1-2. Will Roberts, 6 wins, 7 losses. Had his ups and his downs. First Double-A season for Will Roberts. Started the year at Carolina. So he is reunited with Francisco Lindor. They were both on the Mudcats to start the year. Roberts was 1-3 in 4 starts before he was called up. Ground ball to third, backhanded by Lawson. Long throw, one bounce, gloved by Aguilar, and they got Cabrera.
Nice play by Aguilar. It handcuffed him, the easy toss. Lawson couldn't get a hold on the throw, and he really had to turn the elbow up and kind of handcuffed him. Made a backhanded catch of the bouncer to get the out. Nicely done.
Kind of turned and threw all in one motion. Didn't get a lot on it. But he knew he had to hustle because Cabrera runs well. They get the out. Collins will bat. He's 1 for 1 with a walk today, and the pitch is taken low for a ball. It's 1-0. We're in the top of the 5th, 4-2. Seawolves leading the Aeros here in Game 3 of the series. Next pitch, fouled back. Boy, what a cut there by Tyler Collins. 13 home runs on the season. Another left-handed batter. That's the other thing that Roberts has had to contend with today. 6 out of the 9 hitting from the left side. Fly ball to shallow right. Moncrief comes in. He will slap the leather on it, and that is out number 3. Leading off the first for the Aeros. Here's Lawson. He has an RBI today on a ground out. So he's 0 for 1. But picked up his 9th RBI. Aeros down by 2. We're in the 5th. Akron has won 2 and lost 4 on this homestand. So no matter what happens today, it is a losing homestand proposition. But they would much rather be 3-4 than 2-5. This pitch is launched deep to left field. Back goes Collins. Edge of the track, he makes the catch. Lawson hit that well, but Larez got it a little bit inside. Was not on the sweet spot of the bat. Lawson becomes out number 1. The batter is Bellows. Harrisburg awaits tomorrow. That'll be a 7 o'clock game. 6:45 for countdown to baseball from Metro Bank Park. Here is the pitch, and that one is taken a strike. And it's 0-1. Nate Carnes tomorrow against Paolo Espino. The pitch, swing and a miss. Bellows fooled on a breaking ball there, and it's quickly 0-2. Well, that's the formula for success there for Victor Larez. Next pitch yanked foul. Look out, kids. That one's off the sidewall, down the third base line. Big camp group down there. Luckily, that did not clear the sidewall and get in there. No balls and 2 strikes. I think attention today is somewhat distracted. Here's the pitch. That's high for a ball. Very close pitch. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. The velocity for both starters starting to drop just a bit. Fatigue perhaps setting in here in the 5th. On a wilting day, weather-wise. High pop-up on the infield by Bellows. Robbins, the first baseman, calling for it. He makes the catch. Bellows 0 for 2, and the batter is Francisco Lindor. Single, a stolen base, and a run scored back in the first inning. He's 1 for 2. Lindor will settle in. Aeros in their black tops today. Here's the pitch, and that one is taken a strike. The count is 0-1. Next pitch from Victor Larez, and that one is taken outside a ball. 1 strike to Lindor. Played in the Futures game. Went 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter on Sunday in New York. 1-1, low, and skips away from the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. Early impressions at shortstop, a very smooth fielder. And a very strong arm from the shortstop position. 2-1. And the pitch from the Erie right-hander is in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Lindor listed at 5'11", 175. 2-2. And the pitch on the way. It's just off the plate, wouldn't chase it. 3-2. Jordan Cooper continues to heat up in the Aeros bullpen. With the 1-2-3 inning by Roberts in the 5th, we may see him come back. But Cooper has been throwing for a while, and he is likely ready. 3-2 pitch. High fly ball to center. Playable for Daniel Fields, and he will make the catch. And the Aeros go out 1-2-3 for the second time today. And the Aeros trying to hold it right there. Plenty of time to go in this game for the Aeros to come back, but you don't want to fall any further behind this Erie ball club. James McCann, a 2-run double in the second inning off Roberts. He's 1 for 2. He takes a strike from Jordan Cooper. Cooper has been terrific in either role, starting or relieving this year. Ball high, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Here is the pitch, 1-1. That's lifted to left. Bellows going back on it, still going back, and he reaches up, knocks it down, but drops the baseball. Throwing to second, they have a shot at McCann, but the throw is a little bit too late. Bellows had trouble with that ball, and as he went back, he thought he had solved the problem, and he reached up, and ball clanked right off his glove and fell in. And McCann hustled all the way to second base. They made it close at second. Lindor took the throw, but not in time. That will go as an E7. Error for Bellows, and the batter is James Robbins. He's 0 for 2. McCann hit that ball hard right at the left fielder, and that's the type of plays that most outfielders will tell you is hard to judge and hard to make the play. And without a lot of experience out there, it is probably even more difficult. Bellows is brand new out there in left. Ball outside, and it's 2-0 to James Robbins. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. 2-1 to Robbins. We're in the top half of the 6th inning, and it's 4-2 Erie. Leadoff batter is on. Next pitch from Cooper. He gets a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, and it's 2-2. Next pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, Ronnie Rodriguez. He'll throw to Aguilar. And they get the out at first. McCann moves on over to third base. Wade Gaynor will bat with an RBI opportunity here. McCann standing at third. Well, Robbins getting the job done for the second time today, moving a runner over. He did that in the second inning as well. It got McCann to third. He ended up scoring. Gaynor takes the ball high. It's 1-0. Next pitch. Infield in now. Fouled back off the bottom of the press box right behind home plate. And it's 1-1 strike. Looks like they have action going in the Erie pen. So Victor Larez may be finished for the day. 1-1. And the pitch from the righty. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Boy, that was a tantalizing curve. Gaynor swung over the top of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes on a sunny day here in Akron.
Will Startup is independent lefty. Will Startup.
Here is the pitch, and that's a high pop-up on the infield. Lindor calling for it, and he will come in and make the catch. And that's out number 2. And a big one for Jordan Cooper. Just 1 out to go to get around the leadoff error. And the batter is Lemon now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Four to 2 Erie. Runner at third base. Here's the pitch from Cooper, and a little humpback liner caught by Rodriguez, moving to his right. That was off the end of the bat. Didn't scorch it. But Rodriguez had to take a couple of quick steps, and he got in position to make the catch. That retires the side. No harm done, no runs. Well, Rodriguez will lead things off for Akron. 4-2 ball game here. The Seawolves leading it. First pitch from startup, taken outside a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Rodriguez has lined out twice today. Both times to Eugenio Suarez, the shortstop. This pitch lifted out to center. Easy play for Fields. He is there waiting on it and makes the catch. Rodriguez 3 hits last night. He is 0 for 3 today. 4-2 Seawolves. Here's Cedric Hunter. RBI double back in the first. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. With his 1 for 2 performance today, Hunter is hitting .299. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Next pitch from startup, who has that exaggerated leg kick. Ground ball to second, fielded there by Lemon, and he throws out Hunter. And it's a 4-3 put out. 2 down, and the batter is Jesus Aguilar. Aeros are down by 2. Victor Larez, 5 innings, 3 hits, and 2 earned runs. He stands to be the winner if the score holds in this game. He walked one and struck out 2 batters and threw the ball very well.
He settled down nicely after the first 2 innings.
Reminiscent of the way we saw him pitch early in the year. Here's the first pitch to Aguilar. That's inside from the lefty. Will Startup. Would have been a great name for a race car driver. 1 ball, no strikes to Aguilar. Now the pitch. That's fought off the fist foul. That'll drift back out of play. 1-1 to Aguilar. We're in the bottom of the 6th with the Seawolves leading it by a score of 4-2. Both starters are now out of the ball game. It's in the hands of the bullpens. Cooper in for the Aeros and will start up for the Seawolves. This is a high fastball for, or did he call that a strike? I thought he called it a ball. 2-1. It is a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Aguilar with 75 RBIs to lead the league. There's a high pop-up. This will be in fair territory. First base side, Robbins is there, and he gloves it with the first baseman's mitt to retire the side.
Okay, Johnson stands in. Good day today. Doubled and singled, a couple of RBI. Now batting .251. Cooper home. A little bit low for a ball. Outfield to left. Wind up in the 1-0. Missed, no called strike inside corner at the knees. Have to watch the right-handed Tipton closely to catch him raise it. 1-1. Ground ball, second base. Rodriguez gloves the roller, throws him out. They get the leadoff man in the top of 7. Eugenio Suarez singled fan twice today. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner with the off-speed offering. Wind up, Jordan Cooper delivers, swung on, popped up foul. That'll make the seats on the right side. Nothing and 2 now. Wind up, right-hander deals. Swung on and missed. He got him on the off-speed breaking ball. First strikeout for the right-hander. 2 outs now. Nobody aboard. Here's Daniel Fields. He's 0 for 3 today. 3 for 12 series. Cooper ready. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch again. 1 strike to count to Fields. Wind up in the pitch. There it is again. That kicks left away from Lowry. 1-1. Wind up 1-1. Swung on and missed. He chased a high fastball that was up and away. One and 2 to Fields. 2 outs and nobody on in the 7th. Here's the wind up and the 1-2 upstairs and away. Here's the 2-2. Curveball called, strike 3. Good pitch. Fans him. Second strikeout gets him in order. And Erie done here in the 7th inning. Now Moncrief, Holt, and Lowry. Only a 2-run game. Carlos today fanned and grounded out to second. New Britain leading Harrisburg 4-2 in the 7th at City Island. Here's the pitch, and that's swung on. First pitch popped up foul. No, going to stay. Now it's foul. Third base caught by Gaynor. 1 pitch and 1 out. 8 straight set down by Erie pitching. And collectively, let's see here. 3, 6, 8, 9. A ton. I think 16 of 17 of 18, something like that. The double by Holt, the hustle doubled in the 4th. Akron's only hit since the 1st. And a strike taken by Holt. And just 2 base runners, both Holt, since the 1st inning today. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Startup looking in, always out of the stretch. 1-1, upstairs. 2-1 now to count to Holt. Lowry on deck. Akron trying to get something going. Two-1, swung on foul to the right. That is out of play. Again, left-hander set. Here's the 2-2. Jammed him. He fouls that away to the right side. That is backing out of play. Bottom of 7. 1 out and nobody on for the Aeros. Here's the 2-2. Just missed the outside corner. Full count to Tyler Holt. Akron has a right-hander in the pen. That would be what, Trey Haley? Here's the payoff. A little bit high, ball 4, so the tying run comes to home plate. On the base on balls, first walk, I take that back. First walk by Startup, but the second walk by Erie pitching. Juarez walked a batter and Holt scored back in the 2nd. You know, Jake stands in, 2 ground ball outs today. Throw to first, he's back safely. Good lead, they come home, couldn't check it. That is a strike on a breaking ball. Again, a look at first, start up. Holt jumping around. The pitch home is a shade outside, I guess, in the corner. 1-1 to Lowry. Matt Lawson is on deck. Will Startup set down Akron 1-2-3 in the 6th inning. Goes to first again. Holt is back. Again, they go over, that time back standing. Left-hander ready. 1-1. Checked it. A little bit high. 2-1. Boy, as a hitter, you have to concentrate on not watching that leg kick and that hurried motion, because it can be distracting. 2-1, breaking ball, ground ball, backhanded first. They go on the back for one, throw to second, get the twin killing that way. Nicely done. 3-6. Cabrera today walked and scored, lined out, diving catch by Bellows, and a play down the line. He was robbed by Lawson and Aguilar. His last at bat. Here's the pitch. Looks at a fastball low and inside for a ball. Here's the pitch. Line drive into center, and that is a base hit to start the 8th inning. So Cabrera, the leadoff hit. Here's Tyler Collins, and you wonder, will they move him with a sacrifice, even though he's the number 5 hitter? Collins, no sack bunts on the year. He's giving a long look down at third base. Chris Cron giving signals. And a pinch runner at first. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. Luis Castillo. Pinch running for Cabrera. They throw that way, or he stepped off and did not throw, but he did step off. So no balk. Fans yell, they love to yell balk, no matter where they're at. Here's the pitch, not bunting, fouled back, good cut. And you wonder, will they give him one cut and then say, hey, lay one down? He's leaning over at first. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Dandy of a breaking ball by Collins. Or two Collins from Trey Haley. Boy, really tied him up well. Could not pull the trigger. First out of the inning. Here's James McCann. He doubled in 2 runs and gave Erie a 2-1 lead in the second today. Since then, bounced out to short. Reached base on the error by Bellows in left. The error today not a part of the scoring. 8th inning, 4-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called strike. Haley set, looks at first. 0-1, checked it, ball gets away outside, runner moves up. Wild pitch. That takes away the double play ball, but in this series, we've seen the unconventional double plays in this thing. One last inning. Anything but typical. One and one to count. Here's the pitch. Called strike two. Good breaking ball in the outside corner. Good hook today from Haley. Trey looking back at second. 1-2. Ground ball. Third base. Backhand by Lawson by the line. Long throws in plenty of time. 2 outs. Castillo hangs on at second. Nice play by Matt Lawson. Well, you think they're routine, but when you haven't played steadily every day, plays like that, they're not routine balls. He made a good play. 2 outs. Here's Robbins. He's 0 for 3 today. He's been scuffling just 4 of his last 29. Here's the pitch. High and outside for a ball. Haley again. 1-0. Outside 2-0. Gainer on deck. Two-0. Swung on, fouled back 2-1. Outfield step to left. Robbins, left-hand batter. Haley fires upstairs and outside a bluff by Lowry looking down at second. Three and one. Castillo pinch running. He's at second with 2 outs. Trey Haley from the belt. Now stepping off. Three one is outside and low. Ball 4. First walk issued by Haley. 2 on with 2 outs now for Wade Gainer. He's doubled 1 for 3 today. Gainer in the series, 3 for 11. Trey set. He comes home. Swung on, foul to the right. That is out of play. 5,284 on hand today. Another good crowd. Kid still down near the hose in right field. Down in the concourse. 0-1, hit to right. No water trouble for Moncrief. He makes the catch, inning done. No runs, a hit and a walk, and they strand 2. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Erie 4 and Akron 2. Lawson, a ground ball that drove in their second run and flied to left today. Akron pin activity. Jose Flores is up. Start up home. A little bit high for a ball. Sun now shining brightly. He's ready. 1-0 pitch. Fastball called, strike on the inside corner. You would think this guy throws about 94 because of all the motion. He's in the 80s, middle 80s. Very deceiving because of the delivery from startup. 1-1, misses outside it with the changeup, and it's 2-1 now. Akron trying to get that leadoff man aboard here in the 8th inning, down by a pair. And also trying to win the series today. A win would do that. 2-1, showing bunt, drops at third base, startup, gloves, and can't make a play, turned his ankle. And down he goes.
Left ankle is the one that he hurt.
They just have activity in the pen. I believe that is Will Clenard up in the bullpen. He will not be able to continue. I'm almost sure of it.
Well, based on the way he went down, I would tend to agree. But sometimes these things sort of subside quickly. We'll see if he recovers, and obviously he'll get up momentarily and try to start putting some weight on it. But I would tend to believe, you're right, Jim, that the likelihood of him going back to the mound is very unlikely, and they've already made the call to the bullpen. He's going to be helped off the field. They may be concerned that it's much more serious.
Yep. You hate to see it. He pitched very well today in 2+. So they go get Clenard from the pen, and he'll get some extra time to get loose with the injury coming. EL today, just 2 other games going on right now. New Britain leading Harrisburg 4-2 in the 8th inning. And they're in the 9th in Reading. They lead the Thunder 6-5. In the 4th in Binghamton, they lead Richmond 3-2. Later on tonight, Bowie out 2 to Portland, New Hampshire. Well, Kyle Bellows now. He's the tying run, 8th inning, 4-2. Akron down by a pair, throw to first, diving back safely is Lawson. Decent lead. They go over again, and he just got back. Well, here's the pitch. Popped him up, foul. That'll make the seats down the right side. I look at an opening day box score from the Indians in 1991, and I see Eric King as the pitcher. No idea who he was. He started for the Indians.
Opening day.
Eric King. 0-1 again. They go to first. And Lawson making Jim Rickon sweat. Don't get picked off. Oh, 1, swung on and missed. Boy, Bellows trying to tie the game with that cut. 0-2 to Kyle. 1 homer on the year. 0-2, runs a fastball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-hander home. Little check swing, foul down the first base side. Right in the hands that time of Bellows. Again, Clenard takes a peek at first. 1-2. Line drive, caught it short back. The first high throw, able to get back in time, was Lawson. First out, back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor now singled and scored one of the Akron runs, 1 for 3 today. Francisco digs in from the left side. Right-hander set. Lawson leads away. They go that way again. Dives back in safely. Ready again to pitch home this time, is outside for a ball. Right-hander set, Clenard, 1-0, low and away, 2-0. And this is a 12:08 start today on this big splash day, and quite a big hit today in downtown Akron. Look at first, turn, throw that way again, diving back safely, Matt Lawson.
Well, this says that Eric King is most famous for giving up Ken Griffey Jr.'s first major league home run.
Not a name that rings a lot of bells. 2-0. There's a strike in the eye on the outside corner. Two-1 to Lindor. 8th inning, Akron down 4-2. The righty Clenard set. He checks, 2-1. Strike 2 called on the outside corner. Same location, evens the count at 2-2. Check of the runner, the 2-2 missed away. Full count now to Lindor. Would they start Lawson here? Right-hander ready, short lead. He's going. Payoff is outside. Ball 4. 2 men are on now. First walk issued by Clenard. Boy, now Dave, one swing of the bat could turn this game around entirely.
Well, and you're getting to the part of the lineup that can do that. Rodriguez 4 homers on the season. Hunter 6, Aguilar 9, Moncrief 11.
Rodriguez, 2 line drives to short, fly to center today. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He pulled the string a little bit. Not that big of a fastball, but he was way out in front of it. Pitch fooled me. 0-1. Over but low. 1-1 now to Rodriguez. Lawson's at second, a bunt single. Lindor walk. He is at first. There the tying runs here in the 8th inning. As Akron trails 4-2. look back at second. The pitch swung on and missed. Fastball around the belt, and the count is 1-2. Hunters on deck. Again, Clenard is ready. 1-2. Line drive into center. That is a base hit. Lawson rounding third. He's coming home. Lindor to third. The throw is not in time. Run scoring single. Runners on the corners. Akron cuts the lead to 4-3. A good piece of hitting down in the count. And Francisco Lindor was taking third base, Dave, as soon as the ball left the bat of Ronnie Rodriguez.
There's no doubt that he brings a further dimension of speed to a team that already has some very fast base runners. And you're right, there was no hesitation there on that base hit up the middle that he was headed to third base, and he got there easily. Almost came off the bag at third.
Here's Hunter now. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. That run is charged to startup. His book is done now. At 2+, a run, a hit, a walk. A 4-3 ball game. Runners in the corners, just an out. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, 1-1 to Hunter. He doubled in the game's first run today. Has bounced out twice since then. It all began with the bunt single by Matt Lawson. Startup turned his ankle on the play, had to leave the ball game. Now they're on the corners. 1-1. Line drive, caught it short. Throw to nobody to throw to. Now they go to first. Well, Suarez caught that line and thinking, hey, who am I going to double off here? Lindor was dead at third base, but luckily Gaynor couldn't get to the bag.
Yeah, he was kind of caught there waiting on something to happen, Suarez, and no one was available to double up.
Kind of like slow motion. Well, here's Aguilar, 0 for 3 today. Then he made a late throw and almost really threw the ball away with Robbins tangled up at first with Rodriguez diving back into the bag. Let's find a canal in left field here, Mr. Aguilar. Here's the pitch. Strike called knee high on the inside corner. Boy, a good pitch and a tough pitch to handle. You know, Hunter hit that ball right on the nose. 0-1. Inside and high. 1-1. This a one-run game now. Aeros a run here in the inning. Will Clenard set. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. He got a piece of a fastball. Tying run is Lindor. He is at third base. Rodriguez, the go-ahead run. He is at first with 2 outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jesus Aguilar, the league's top RBI guy. So here's the guy you want at home plate. Will Clenard ready. He checks the 1-2, hit long and down the line, but foul to left field. Again, Clenard ready. Runners lead away their bases. The 1-2, checked it a little bit low, 2-2. Right-hander looking in, runners lead away. Will Clenard, the sign from McCann. Here's the 2-2, struck him out on a high off-speed pitch. Aeros get a run back. 2 hits, a walk, and they strand 2. The 9th is next.
4-3 Erie, top of the 9th.
Lemon, Johnson, and Suarez in this 9th inning. Lemon 0 for 2 with a walk today, looks at a strike. 4-3 Erie, the 1-run lead in this 9th inning. Jose from the belt. Right-hander fires. Line foul. Concourse bound on the third base side behind the Akron dugout. Erie's out hit Akron 7-5 today. A little bit low. One and 2. Jose comes home, just missed the outside corner. Two balls and 2 strikes to Lemon. Outfield to left. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on a fastball in the outer half of the plate. Aeros 9th will have Moncrief, Holt, and Lowry. And 2 good guys to start that frame, guys who can make things happen. Here's Jamie Johnson, 2 for 4 day, doubled and singled, couple of RBI. Johnson batting .250. The pitch is high for a ball. One 0. He checked it. It's up again. 2-0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Two-one to Johnson. Suarez on deck. Jose Flores from the stretch. 2-1 delivery is high and away. 3-1. Jose home, swung on and missed. Big cut on the fastball by Johnson. And a full count to Jamie Johnson. Kick in the pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts start the 9th inning for Jose Flores. 2 men are gone. Here's Eugenio Suarez. He's fanned 3 times today. And we have the pigeon, and Chris Tipton takes our advice. Dave, he's going to go get it. He's out between the mound and home plate. Now down that first base line. Somebody's feeding that bird. Here's the pitch. Missing outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, blew a fastball by him. One and one to Suarez, 2 out to nobody on in the 9th inning. 1-1. Missed outside with a fastball. 1-1. Ground ball, shortstop. Lindor backs up on the grassy gloves and throws him out. A fine play by Francisco Lindor, and that will end the 9th inning for the Seawolves. They go 1-2-3. One more shot for the Aeros. 11 homers on the year. A 10-for-23 home stand. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Right-hander deals. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 to Moncrief. The outfield deep and around to right. Will Clenard ready. 1-1. Missing outside, 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander ready. 2-1. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. The Senators today, they're in the 9th in Harrisburg, losing to New Britain 4-3. (3-1), swung on, fouled left of home plate. Full count to Moncrief. Here's the payoff. Fouled back, good cut by Carlos. On a good fastball. Right-hander looks in again. Carlos tapping home plate. Again the payoff. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk begins the 9th inning. Second walk issued. The previous 3 times, Akron's had the leadoff man reach. He has scored. Here's Tyler Holt. Walked twice and doubled. Gainers on the infield grass at third base. They're looking for the sacrifice. Not bunting, takes a fastball high for a ball. Will Clenard ready. Moncrief, not a big lead. 1-0, not bunting, check swing foul, clears the screen, becomes a souvenir. 1-1 to Tyler Holt. 9th inning. Erie with a 4-3 lead. Tyne runs on first. The outfield shaded to right. Gaynor still on the grass at third base. 1-1 pitch. Fouled it away to the right side. He will back up now, and the count is 1-2. Sun back out shining brightly again. It's been popping in and out today. Right-hander ready. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. Blocked to the right by McCann. Count even at 2-2. Jake Lowry on deck. Will Clenard, he's ready again. Here's the 2-2. Little bit low. Full count. Holt digging back in, deep in the box. Will Clenard ready. Turns, goes to first. Moncrief back with a hand tag and a dive at first. Right-hander ready again. Runner goes, payoff, ground ball foul, third base. Kicks back to Edwin. He'll chase it down the line now. Played that bounce well. A full count to Holt. Will Clenard came on in the 8th inning when Startup turned his ankle covering a bunt. Runner goes, payoff his ball 4, first and second, nobody out, back-to-back walks begin the 9th inning. You know, visit now from the manager. There's nobody in the bullpen. Well, there is somebody standing back there, but he's not throwing. He's bouncing the ball. That's what he's doing.
Maybe on a warm day like that, that's all he needs to do.
Now here's somebody running out there. He must have been ready. So they will change pitchers. We'll come back and tell you about him after this.
The ball game in a 5-2 Erie win. He did give up a run, but it was unearned due to a pass ball. So a scoreless inning last night for Mercedes, and he inherits 2 runners on base here in the 9th inning. Jake Lowry will be the hitter. And so Mercedes takes over on the season for Erie. Mercedes pitching in his 9th game. No record, a 1.13 ERA, 8 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, and only one of them earned. He's walked 3 and struck out 9. Takes over for Clenard, who had to come on in the 8th inning after an injury to their first reliever, Will Startup. Gave up a walk and a hit and then walked 2 more this inning. And now Mercedes in the bottom of the 9th will try and protect a 1-run lead.
Jake Lowry stands in. He's 0 for 3. 3 ground balls today. They're thinking bunt. He squares, bunts, third base, rolls foul. That kicked away by McCann. Big Time Sports Show follows the ball game. J.J. Dunn is ready to roll today. I know what J.J.'s thinking right now. About 25 innings, no show today. Sit back, go home, watch a little TV. Mercedes ready, corners in, ready to charge the pitch. He squares, Bunny popped the bunt up, and it is going to be a foul ball. Closest guy was Mercedes. Kind of hoping if you're an Aero that he maybe touches that ball and doesn't catch it, because it might have been a fair ball had that happened. But now it's 0-2. Let's see if Edwin leaves the sacrifice on. Long look down at the skipper by Lowry. Mercedes, the fourth Erie pitcher today. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Big strikeout for Mercedes. And boy, that failing to bunt. Huge play in the ninth inning. Here's Lawson. Had a bunt single his last at bat on the play. Started trying to make the play. Gloved it, but then turned his ankle. Had to leave the game. In fact, they had to help him off the field. Lawson 1 for 3, an RBI ground ball, as well as having the bunt single today. He would score the second or the third run for the Aeros. Came across on the Rodriguez hit. Now the infield back playing for a double play ball. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. 1 strike to Mad Lawson. Kyle Bellows on deck. Almost 5,300 on hand today. On Big Splash Day, quite a success here at the ballpark. It's still going down the right field line on the concourse. Runners lead away, dancing around Moncrief, and he forces Mercedes to step off. Moncrief at second, the tying run. Holt, the winning run, is at first. Great speed. Here's the pitch. Check swing foul. A high fastball. A lot of movement on that pitch. And the count is now 0-2. Well, they managed to run off a Mercedes yesterday. Nothing and 2 right now. He's throwing nothing but strikes. Outfield pushed around to right. A lot of room in left center. Here's the 0-2. Runs it inside and low. A ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes to Matt Lawson. Right-hander leans in. Mercedes has what he wants. Look at second, turn but no throw. Suarez flashed in for a moment, then stopped from his shortstop position. Again, here's the 1-2, fouled off to the right. Back to the concourse. It cleared the screen on the home side of first. One ball and 2 strikes to Akron third baseman Matt Lawson, trying to tie this game. Tying runs at second base and Carlos Moncrief. Winning run, Tyler Holt perched on first with a great lead. Plays on a second, they got him picked off. Throw to no throw to third. Lemon did not throw to third base when Moncrief took off. Dave Gaynor was there.
Gaynor was a couple of steps still behind the bag, and maybe he thought he couldn't get the ball in between the runner and Gaynor.
Had to be it.
Wow, that's the second time today they've had an opportunity to get an out on the bases, but they haven't been able to do it.
Stolen base for Moncrief. Going now, wild pitch, pass ball, balk, air, pop, fly in the outfield deep enough. Here's the 1-2, fouled back. Lawson stays alive. Tying run now 90 feet away. Edwin taking a quick run and talk with Moncrief at third. Mercedes ready again. Here's the 1-2 line drive. It is into left field. That is a base hit, and this is a brand new ball game. Holt the third goes in, standing up. Run scoring single by Lawson ties the game, and now runners are on the corner. Still just one out. Boy, down in the count, 0-2 right away. A great piece of hitting by Matt Lawson. And a very unhappy skipper coming out of the Seawolves dugout right now, as he knows they should have had an out on the bases and had the out at third base. And now, multiple ways to win the game with only one out.
Well, I'm sure Chris is going over how they want to do this. They're going to bring the outfield in.
You have to, Little League depth.
And then you'll likely see the infielders maybe a step back on the dirt, but not. Well, they might play it all the way back on the right side. Well, they'll try for the double play here if they can get it. It'll be risky.
You have a great base runner at third base in Tyler Holt. Bellows today 0 for 3.
Do you lay down a squeeze here? Try to win the ball game?
You never know. Not this time. That's inside and low for a ball, but still, signs being flashed. Akron single runs in the 8th and 9th to tie the game. Mercedes ready. 1-0. Swung on, fouled back. Good cut by Bellows on a high fastball. Evens it up at 1-1. And once again, Dave, the leadoff base on balls. Every time Akron's had the leadoff man on, he scored today. 4 times, 4 runs. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, loop to left. That is over the shortstop's head, and the ball game is over on the walk-off single by Kyle Bellows. Akron comes back 2 runs in the bottom of 9. They win it today 5-4. And boy, couldn't be happier for 2 guys than Matt Lawson and Kyle Bellows to tie the game and win the game here in the 9th inning. How about that? In the 9th, Akron gets 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 men are left. Your final score today as Akron wins the series, it's the Aeros 5 and the Seawolves 4.